Hi everyone. Sorry I've been missing. I've not been ill or anything, I've just been so tired. Absolutely tired. I've not been on Facebook. I have tried to answer a few comments on my YouTube, but there are so many. You have absolutely overwhelmed me. Thank you very much for all your comments. Wishing me happy Christmas, or Merry Christmas, whichever it was. I can't explain how I feel, but I just feel so tired. And I just couldn't face switching Facebook on for a couple of days. I will get back, I will get round to it. I just call it after Christmas slump, whatever you want to call it. Christmas Day was with the family, well, with my late brother's family, watching the children open their presents, and my little crochet doll just was like, oh, yeah, okay, oh, it's got knickers on, or it's got panties on, she said, and that was the main event. And then she just went to put her with all her guys. For some reason or other, she calls all her dollies her guys. Not quite sure what. Anyway, we had a nice day there, but of course, as usual, when the murmurs were spoken about playing games, I decided I wanted to come home. I came home to be greeted by my son and daughter-in-law saying, oh, we thought you were going to be out till about 9 o'clock. No, I'm back now. That's because they asked me what time they thought I'd be back, and I said, oh, around 9, I think. But I didn't, I came back about 7. And then Boxing Day, my daughter-in-law cooked the meal, Boxing Day. We had roast beef, and veg and potatoes and everything else, of course. And yesterday, I went out with my late brother's family again. We went to an Italian restaurant, and I had, was it a courgette and goat's cheese pizza? My starter was a duck in a sauce on some like lettuce and stuff, with dough balls, and my afters was a mince tart. I should explain I don't like mince pies because I do not like all the pastry around mince pies. This was a mince tart, so it was very, very thin pastry. You know, just with the mince on the top, like without a crust on top. And it was soaked in brandy and courvoisier, I think. And so it was very tasty, and it was served with a dollop of fresh cream. I mean, in actual fact, that could be part of the reason why I am so tired, because, as you know, I'm diabetic, so I have to be very careful with what I eat. And at Christmas it's harder to be careful. You tend to eat more sweet things than you should do. So my sugar levels have probably been up and down like a yo-yo, so that's probably one reason why I'm so tired. But I have been good in one respect. The box of chocolates I got from my neighbour next door, I've only eaten a few of. And the squiffy truffles that I got from my son and daughter-in-law are still intact. They've not even been opened. So, you know, I'm not gone crazy. I just don't want to have a sugar overload. And I want to say thank you very much to Amy, Woolly World of Creations. I opened up your box. I ate the chocolate shortbreads. They were absolutely gorgeous. And the lovely little heart is on the tree over there. And unfortunately I put your ball of wool, which was beautiful by the way, put your ball of wool somewhere, and I don't know where I put it. I tidied it away, and the lovely little heart that you knitted for me is on the tree. Thank you to Chris Critter Kid. I haven't, well, I've opened it, but I haven't opened it, if you know what I mean. I'll open it now. She sent this beautiful necklace via Amy, which is just my colour. Thank you very much, Chris. It's beautiful. Thank you. My family presents I decided not to show because, you know, they're personal, aren't they, to me, you know. All I will say was I got a lovely lot of toiletries, which it was a joke between me and my nieces that I said, please don't buy me elaborate gift sets that cost a fortune, because if they've got perfume in them or things like that, I can't use them. I've got really allergic skin. So they said, well, what can we do? I said, just get me a box with ordinary toiletries in, you know, everyday shampoo, body wash, things like that, not posh things that have. You know, one year they bought me something from Lush, I think it was, and I just walked around it for weeks because it was too expensive to use, if you know what I'm saying. So now they just buy me toiletries, and they know I like it because they wrap them up individually, so I have to unwrap each one. It's like, oh, shampoo, oh, that's great, I'm running out, you know, oh, conditioner. But that is exactly what I want, you know, I'm not. And I got a hoodie jacket, a black hoodie jacket, that I have to try and keep away from the dogs, because my other black jacket is absolutely covered in dog hair and I can't do anything about it. Oh, by the way, the washer's on. I should warn you, just in case the basket's on top of the washer. I didn't check before I put it on, so you could hear a kaplunk in the middle of all of this. Well, I've got hair on me now, and I don't know why I've not been anywhere near a dog. I'm wearing my dark blue velvet dress I had on last night. When I've worn things, I don't like to put them back into the wardrobe because they've been worn, and yet I don't consider them like to be dirty, you know, because they've only been worn for about 2 hours. So I decided I would put it on again today, even though it's a bit posh for everyday use, but decided I'd put it on again and dirty it up, and then I can wash it, yeah. This velvet dress has been an absolute. I've had this dress since, well, before I left work, actually. Can you hear that Sky snoring? I've had this, I must have had it at least 12 years. This is what I love about a nice classic dress. You know, it doesn't go out of date. You just bring it out year after year. You know, high fashion styles are all very well, but the year afterwards, everybody knows you're wearing last year's dress. Whereas this dress is 12 years old, and, you know, I don't think anybody would say, oh, you're wearing a 12-year-old dress. So I just love velvet. I just love the tactile feel of velvet. I can't remember if I showed you this pattern. I think it was the one I couldn't find last time I saw it. It's King Cole. It's a new pattern, by the way, so you should be able to get it. 4763. And on the reverse you've got a hat, cowl and a scarf. Yeah. I mean, it would be easy to make that with long sleeves, because it's not really the weather for short sleeves, is it? But also with short sleeves, it's a bit warm, you know, for the summer. So we'll see how we go on. What am I knitting and crocheting? Nothing. Oh, I still got that shawl I started when I went to hospital one day. So I really think I should finish that off. I'm deciding what to do. Whether to do something for myself, whether to do something for Etsy, or what to do. I'm thinking I might start something for me for a change, you know, to get myself back into the. I overdid it, you know, the lead up to Christmas. I always do, and then I go through a period after Christmas where I don't want to see a knitting needle or a crochet hook. I don't want to see anything. And I'm like, that's it now. That's it for a bit. It'll come back. It comes back slowly, you know. I don't know whether you're all the same or whether you have all started your after Christmas. But I'm going to sneeze at any moment now. Oh, dear. I've got perfume on. I've got a froggy throat, as you can hear. It's just, I've always got a froggy throat. It's just sometimes it's less froggy than others. I really need to go back to the hospital to get my nodules in my voice box checked out. I seem to grow them. They removed them last time and they said that they probably might come back. They're just like teeny weeny grains of sand that appear on my voice box. And you wouldn't think that they'd be large enough to cause any problems, but they do. They cause me to be froggy when I'm talking. And if I talk for a while, I get a sore throat. So that's one reason why it's going to be a nice short video today, apart from the fact I've got nothing to say, which is a very rare event for me. Very rare. I hope all of you had lovely Christmases, and if you did spend it on your own, I hope you enjoyed yourself in your own little way. I'm on my own today at the moment because my son and daughter-in-law, after a layoff over Christmas, have gone back to their house today. I think actually they're getting the bathroom put in and my daughter-in-law is painting. They went looking at furniture yesterday. They didn't actually buy any, but they just went looking. It's the best thing to do really, isn't it? Have a good look round before you decide. Not just buy the first thing that you see. They did see one that they absolutely loved, but of course it was way too expensive, you know. That's a lot of the very, very nice furniture is. You look at it and you think, oh, that is beautiful. And you think, nope, out of my price range. We'll have to settle for something a little further down the line, you know. Oh dear. It must be nice, mustn't it, to just go into a furniture shop and say, really like that, I'm going to get it, you know. Instead of, I really like that, but the price tag is too much. We'll go and look at the more inexpensive ones at the other end of the store. I wouldn't like to be rich. Not rich, I wouldn't like to be rich, but it would be nice to pay all the bills each month without having to keep consulting the bank balance to make sure there's enough in, you know. And before you buy anything for yourself to think, do I really need that? Do I really need that? I have actually bought something today, but I'm not showing you because they're still in the boxes. It's just some files and things for, you know, when I go into my craft room. I've just been buying bits and pieces for that at the moment. You'll see it all when it all gets done anyway. It'll be like the big reveal. I'll show you the room when it's emptied before we even start with the carpentry. And then you'll see what I've got to play with. And then I'll show you like when the carpenter's been there doing his stuff. And then I'll show you when it's all finished. Yay! That will be probably where I will actually start filming my videos from, because then I won't have to bother about the sun coming through the window. I mean, like I've had to draw the curtain halfway across, but then I've had to put the light on, because although the sun is out there, if it's behind me, it shines like a halo all around me. And I can't turn around the other way because I've got a table. I can't turn the camera into the window, you know. There just isn't room. So I shall have to improve my layout upstairs, and maybe then I can actually film properly. I mean, I'm sure you won't mind seeing wall behind me, will you? And not heard from Sue. Oh, I did hear from Sue Christmas morning. She wished me a happy Christmas by text message. I know she was being mummy Christmas. She was having the kids there at her house. So she's probably like me. She's probably... She may have even had to go back to work now, because she's in the care industry, so, you know, people are ill all the time, aren't they? They don't suddenly become better at Christmas. They still need looking after. So I would imagine she's probably back at work, unless she's been lucky enough to, you know, get the week off, which I doubt. So, anyway, I don't know. Not much else to tell you. Just hope you've all had a good time. And I won't say had all the presents that you want, because that sounds very mercenary, isn't it? That's why I don't really say exactly what I've got for Christmas, because, you know, I think like a parade of presents that you've got could be a little upsetting for people who maybe haven't had any presents, or maybe only had one. You know, and you're going, oh, I've had this, and I've had this, and I've had that, and I've had the other, you know. So I really don't do that at all. Thank you to everybody who sent me good wishes. I'm very, very grateful for them all. And I have answered some of them, and if I haven't answered you yet, don't panic, I will get round to it. I just went on to my PC and I thought, I cannot face Facebook. I just can't face it at all. I knew there'd be lots of things, you know, for me to answer and look at and read. And I just didn't want to spend, you know, a few hours of my time just sitting gazing at Facebook, really. But I will come back to you. I haven't left you. I haven't forgotten you. Things will be back to normal soon. I'm going to look through some patterns and decide what I would like to make next. Because I feel as though I should be starting to do something. I'm not a person who likes to sit here and be idle, you know. And I don't really feel at the moment like sitting in front of the PC for about 3 hours. At the moment. I will get back to it, don't worry. I don't know why, I've just got this, nope, don't want to do it. It's Christmas, I'm having a break. So I will see you all soon. As soon as I decide what I'm going to do, then I'll have something to show you. In the meantime, I'm glad you had a nice Christmas if you did. And I will see you again before the new year. So, bye for now.